Hello, Mr. Shorty.
Oh, Radamere! Hello!
So this is Factorio.
This
It's
is.
just appeared in the Steam Workshop. Have you played this before?
I haven't. No, this is brand new to me. You've played it before though, haven't you?
Yes, I bought it
Uh,
nearly 2 years ago in some pre-alpha stage, I think. So
okay.
hopefully,
So you're the
hopefully
guru?
that means I know what I'm doing.
Haha.
Well, it wouldn't go that far. So first thing we need to do, so is you need inventory works quite a lot like Minecraft. Is the best way to describe your inventory. So you press A, you build your inventory, you've got all your build
Okay. Cool.
and crafting stuff there. I'm still pushing push to talk. Don't need it, but whatever. Apparently, I'm still pushing it.
Okay, cool.
So you've got on your bottom toolbar, you've got a burner, mining drill, and a little furnace. So what we need to
Yep.
do first is see if we can find some coal, which there's some over here. So I'm gonna put that down first. We don't need both down, but if I mine one bit of coal to get the burner going, it will do the rest itself. You right click to mine, and then left click to place. And at this stage, it takes a long time.
Yeah. That first stage grind for us.
And I think that they give the second player a different outfit. That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Differentiate between people.
Alright, so I got my first coal. I just open up the burner then and put the coal in, and it's off it goes, channeling away.
Oh, nice.
And so what'll happen is it'll put the coal out at the floor. Go.
Okay.
And you can run over and you press F to pick items up on the floor. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here and grab a tree. Whee! Which is of a similar speed. And once I get the tree, I'm going to make a chest and put the chest there so that it can throw coal straight into a chest.
Good plan.
Go. And it actually, when you put the chest down, any ore underneath it will automatically get put in your inventory so it doesn't get lost. So I'm going to keep this drill going for now. 5 coal already. And if we get your drill, and we take my furnace, whoop, okay, and what the next thing we sort of really need is iron. I've seen some of them, there we go, there's iron here. So if you, let's clear some of these trees. And right click on the tree, there you go.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a new animation for the trees collapsing.
Oh,
That's
nice.
cool. I like that. And then if you place your burner down, where's the output on it? Oh, you've put it up there, okay. So if I put that down there, what'll happen is when we put coal inside yours, it'll automatically output into the furnace where it'll all be smelted. Just gonna go around and grab the coal, which I have completely lost. There we go, coal. So it is very much like an auto. It is, you know, a lot of automated factories.
Yeah.
Put the fuel in, and off it goes. We'll take the other half right there. Oh, you've got some coal on you as well.
Don't forget to start your research as well.
Oh yeah, it's the one set of research for both of us. So automation is obviously the one we want first.
That's what I've started doing.
Yep. Let's see. They've made all that bigger and easier to read as well. That's nice. That's the DACA. So, I guess for a minute we just gotta wait. So what we want to do is we want to get some more of this iron mined up, and then what we need to do is build a couple more of those burner furnaces, whatnot, and get them set up. Let's see. I'll find the first. I'm gonna make myself an iron axe actually.
Does the furnace automatically output when you do? Well, we have to keep collecting from that.
So what happens if you press E? We've got at the moment we've got these burner inserters. And then an inserter. So the burner one obviously uses fuel, but we've got a normal inserter which just needs, which is an electric one. So what we would need to do is get a power system set up, which requires a lot of iron.
Yep.
For a basic power system, and also some copper. So if I get some copper, you have a stone furnace, don't you?
Yep. That I do.
And let's get some copper mine then. Whee. Get yourself an iron pickaxe. And then put down your furnace. Oh, there's the autosave. 9 and 10 copper. Right, put your furnace down.
Oh man. It's nice, it's like a combination of Don't Starve meets Minecraft meets...
Yeah, and the AI, it gets very, very aggressive as you go on as well.
So it's like a tower defense
it starts
well.
off... Yeah, there's a lot of defending to do. It starts off, I mean, 1 or 2 enemies, and they'll ignore us for now because we're not polluting the environment, but you see as we go, the map will start to get these red splodges on it, which is the pollution from the machines, and that's what they don't like. They really don't like all that pollution, so... let's grab some steel plates from there. Whee, plenty. Alright, I'm gonna make 2 of these to start with, I think.
I'll keep grabbing.
Can't remember what the ratio for these is. I must search it on the wiki. And then I need... there's 10 copper plates. So I'm going to make now... I need stone. Where's the stone going? Furnaces for these. Forgot about that.
Topped up all the furnaces and stuff.
Did I keep them running?
Yeah. Gotta have a look down here.
So,
See what's going on down here. Oh, there's loads of copper down here. Ah, look at all this
yeah.
copper.
One. So I can make now 2 boilers, and I just need some more iron. Make my offshore pump because I apparently used it all. Need to make some pipes as well. Iron is just like you'll find yourself just constantly running around going, I need more iron, need more iron.
Yeah. So I'll go scout for some first, shall I? So I'll go find some more. So we know we've got our next lot.
Well, I mean, there's enough there. There's quite a lot there. That'll keep us going for quite a while. We're playing with the resources set to very high, not the deposits, but just the actual resources in each deposit. Just because we don't want to have to rebuild everything constantly.
There's a massive field up here.
If you come down here, I'll show you power generation then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a look. I'm on my way.
So you get the pipes out there, and they will automatically clip to the right direction.
Okay.
Whichever way you want, whichever way you line them up. Okay.
Yep.
So the water flowing through. So the first thing you need to do is you need to heat the water.
Okay.
We're going to put down 2 boilers to start with, and then we're going to put down. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap, but for now we're going to put down 2 steam engines. If I remember, it's something like 5 boilers for 8 steam engines, or it could be 12 for 8. I can't remember. Okay. There's a big difference. I need to look it up. And so what happens is if you put some coal in the boilers, they'll start heating the water, and we get steam. And if you hover over the pipe, it'll actually show you the temperature.
Oh, that's awesome.
Of the water. And for some reason there's not a lot of temperature is 100. Then it's coming out. Why is that only coming out at 29?
Maybe we need more boilers.
Don't know. There. Let me build some power cables. See if I'm doing something really good. I don't think we need more boilers, but I'll mine some stone and build a couple more boilers as well. Getting a lot of like 4 boilers. You want to get some iron and copper for the boilers?
Yeah.
Diggy. I can't wait till we're just going to be able to run up to a chest, and it'll not take long, so we just run up to a chest and not have to stand there hammering away at stone anymore.
Yeah.
That was only enough stone for 2 more. Whoops.
Can we trade items?
If I put them down, no, if I put them down, you can just right click and pick them up again. I think that's the best way to do it.
So we want 2 more boilers.
Yep.
And do I need to put them in line, or can I just put them next to?
Put them in line.
So if I take
So
out
take
the
out
pipe.
the pipe, and then, yeah. And then we just need to put some coal in them.
Come on, wait.
So I'll just take half of what's in the current boilers, because there's plenty there to get us going. Okay, so temperature's coming out. Marginally higher.
Maybe if we didn't put the pipes in, maybe if we just put the boilers straight on the steam generators.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. I don't understand. I feel like there's something obvious that's changed and I just haven't been paying attention to it. We should be able to pipe the steam through. So the temperature in the boilers is at 100, okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I see what's happened there. Okay, so what happened was we didn't put the coal in first, so just cold water flowed through.
Okay, so you gotta heat the water first.
Yeah, yeah. That I knew there was gonna be something stupid we were doing. I like having the pipes looking nice. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that. And if you put the other one down,
It's really weird. It'll only let me place it in one orientation. How'd you change the orientation?
R.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, so they're both hooked up. Now we need something to use it with, so I'm gonna grab some iron plates. And what we're gonna do is that out. That out. Okay, stop it! There we go. Right, so I'm gonna build one of these. Whoop. Do you see this under your production? Beside your burner drill, there's an electric mining drill. This is our best friend.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put an electric... Now, the electric mining drill has a nice big mining radius.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to just put the burner now, the coal furnace right in front of it, so it can feed straight into the coal furnace. Got an electric one yet. Put fuel in the coal furnace. And then what we need to do is we need to string power cables. Okay, so if I put the first one down, if you connect the rest up, you might have to cut some wood.
I've got wood. I've got an inserter as well, because I made one. There it is.
Okay. So I don't think we need the inserter just yet. We will do. What I'm going to do is I'll get a line set up pretty quickly so that coal will be sent along a line to keep the boilers fueled. That's an important thing. We need to keep the boilers going. Though I think we've probably placed the boilers in the worst possible place for getting coal to
Have I
them.
put these too far away? Is that why they haven't connected?
Yeah. So if you put it close enough, you'll see a line appear. A cable will appear between them.
Okay.
Alright, so you should just need... Yeah, like that. Go quite a bit of distance between them, but there you go. So you see the power icons disappeared from the things, which shows that they're connected to something, and you see now that drill's just mining away. No problem. You also see here we've got 2 boilers running at minimal performance, and only one of the boilers is actually having to work to keep that sustained.
Yeah, so...
When you put the coal I took out of the... Yep.
Take the coal out of them? for now?
No, I took the coal out of
okay.
the gas burner for the ores. What we're gonna do now is we want to get another one of those. So if you can get some more iron plates out of the furnace, some more copper plates, and set up the same for the copper.
Yep.
And I'll work on getting. Make sure the coal's running and working getting the coal set up to run straight to the boilers. Obviously, if the boilers run off power, we're going to be up the creek with a little out of paddle. So for this we need conveyors, funsies. You want to put that inserter down? Because I could use it actually.
What's that?
You want to put that inserter down for me and I'll grab it. We can make chests to do the transfer, but I couldn't be bothered having a random chest sitting about. It just looks tacky.
Yeah.
We also need to get an electric inserter or electric miner for the coal.
Okay.
What else do I
I
need
can
for
do that
them? I just
next.
need iron. Yeah, so just replace the oil one with or the coal one with the. You actually see the furnace can't keep up with the amount of ore that's getting pumped into it by the iron.
No.
So what we'll have to do afterwards, okay, is we'll set up a conveyor. So once we know we've got our power sorted and we've this nice belt of coal that can be pulled from, what we'll do is we'll start pulling from that backed up belt. Because what will happen is this conveyor belt will back up, and we can
Okay.
pull the coal from it onto other belts. And what we'll do is we'll set up a system where inserters will lift the coal off the belt
Yep.
into furnaces,
Okay.
and then at the same time an inserter will also pick up the ore, put it in the furnace, and then out the side we'll just have a nice production line of copper plates and steel plates,
Nice.
or iron plates rather. I think if we can get the production set up I'd like to get the one set up for the power, and then that will be a good place to end. I think because that's us with I say renewable power source. It's not renewable in the slightest. It's like the opposite of a renewable power source, but it's a power source that'll keep functioning without much input from us, which is what we want. Oh, you need so many. What are you doing with these power lines, sir? Are you drunk?
I had to get the. I need to be able to put the furnace down. Was my main issue.
Make it tidy.
I will. I'll tidy it up afterwards.
There you go. A bit tidier looking.
That's where the furnace comes out.
I'm gonna get some underground pipes for this as well, so that we don't have to run the whole way around the. Your time 1, 2, 3, 4. You just transport belts, use 3 plates at a time. You really need to get that stepped up. We're still not there. Still haven't made any inserters either. Look, I mean the furnace is full.
Yeah.
The drill's actually shutting down because the furnace is so full. Do you know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm going to make another one and just manually move some iron into it. Try and speed things up a bit. Because, that one. Eerie music.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. Will the furnaces pull from chests?
No, you have to use an inserter to pick out of the chest and put into the furnace. Now, conveyors have an interesting property. Alright, if I can get, I'll pick up, if you come over here, I'll show you this so that while we're waiting for iron to cook, okay? So I have got a conveyor belt coming like this, okay?
Yep.
If I place conveyor coming this way, okay, it's got 2 channels, so you've got a left and a right channel on the belt. So with a conveyor coming in like that, it will automatically feed onto what's the right hand side of the belt.
Nice. You can
okay,
stuff on and
so
off.
this is how you dictate what's on. So this is how you get 2 channels of stuff on one belt.
That's awesome.
Now, what you can what will happen here if I do this is the belt will automatically curve.
Whee!
So what could happen then is I can have stuff getting loaded onto that belt and then do that
Okay.
and it fixes itself. Now sometimes it can go a wee bit funny and you end up with curves, so you have to be very careful about how you're aligning the belts up.
Yeah.
Because maybe for example I have something coming all the way down here and I don't want to curve in it, so you have to maybe put an extra bit of conveyor on at the start to make sure that it doesn't curve.
Okay.
But it's very very good because you can split up the channels like that. You've also, once we get further in, we'll also get long inserters, and what they do is they reach over the close belt to the further one. Which means you can have a second belt. So whenever you need, for example, an assembler that needs 4 different ingredients, you can have the belts merging and picking that up nice and easy.
Nice.
You've also got things. You've also got underground belts, so you can, because obviously you can't cross belt right now. But once we get logistics somewhat going, we'll be able to get underground belts that can cross lines and also get splitters. So whatever gets fed in gets split up and divided between the 2 sides.
Nice.
Right, we're ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
Do you want to put power cables over to the coal and get that electric miner set up first?
Yep.
Till that's done, we're not as ready as we would like to think. Not there. There we go, that's tidier. I'll put conveyor down, so you want to try and get it, so you see whenever you go to put it down there'll be a green area around it.
Yep.
You want to try and get as much covered as possible by that.
Okay. I just need to go and get some water.
Yeah, oh no, I've no chest, never mind.
I will get it from the source.
Yes, that's the source. Oh look, there's wee fishies in the water.
Yay!
Where can I mine? Totally pick up the fish. What is the point in that?
Maybe
There's none. Doesn't even put them.
Nice. Maybe you can use them as fuel or something ridiculous.
I think I can use them as ammo.
That's amazing. On all levels.
It says shooting speed 2 a second, damage. I think I just gave you 2 fish.
You're so
I don't
kind.
know. So if you put the drill down, yeah, move it 1 down. So you see the way you've got the green box around it? That's everything that's going to mine. So if you move it 1 down, then it'll mine the bottom. Yeah, perfect, okay. And what I'll do is I'll have the conveyor coming up. And what I want to do, can I make a bit more? I do. Can you make a conveyor belt? And like 1 short.
Let's have a look. I am some short. Hang on, I'm gonna get some.
Here's the other thing to look at. Inserters placed on the side of the belt furthest away from them.
Okay.
Alright, so what I'm doing is all the spare coal that was already gathered, I've just put down with a basic inserter to get it all in the system.
Nice.
So see the coal running all the way along.
Yeah.
Now, they're also very smart that they won't fill up an inventory completely.
Okay.
Only put in like 2 or 3 runs worth, for example. So they're not gonna, you're not gonna fill up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is quite nice because it means you can, because it would take forever to back a system up otherwise.
Yep.
But there we go. You'll see he needs that one in the front needed the coal, so they're trying to keep 5 in each furnace.
Okay.
So the one at the front needed the coal and picked it up right away. Now they'll pick up from whichever tread they want, whichever side, regardless. But
Yeah.
you see our performance on our steam burners is starting to pick up a wee bit there as well. First one especially is using a bit more. But yeah, that's the coal backing up. I think what we'll do next episode is we'll get the iron and the copper set up so that we can have a nice wee automatic furnace system running where we don't have to worry about. No, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that.
I'm trying to stop the coal backing up.
No, that's what we want. We want
Okay.
the coal to back up at the moment, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll start splitting the conveyor. So we'll start taking coal off that conveyor and heading it over to the iron and the copper.
Yep, cool.
And we'll also probably put down a second electric drill to feed onto that conveyor as well. Which should keep the coal coming onto it at a really nice rate, and that chest's actually empty now, so I'll just retrieve that. Alright, so that's us. I've been Radamere.
And I've been Shorty. See you later.
Cheerio.